Hi everyone, welcome to our new video series. My name is Jan Gustafsson and I'm thrilled to be reunited with fellow Magnus Carlsen's trainers, seconds, Peter Heine Nielsen, Magnus Carlsen's head coach, and Laurent Fressinet, Magnus Carlsen's French coach, are both here, and we will be going through the World Championship match 2021. Our experiences with it, the games, what we prepared, where we felt things went well, where we felt things didn't go well. Peter, we have different perspectives because we were in different locations.
Very much. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys about it because you were in Thailand during all the match and I was in Dubai with Magnus and his non-chess team. So I see some kind of debriefing where we will discuss what was the mood in Dubai, what was happening in the technical department in Thailand, and we got to sort of basically compare notes and get the two kind of inside looks from the match.
Very much so. And Laurent, we are actually in your private home. Thanks for having us.
It's a big pleasure to welcome both of you, and I'm sure it will be interesting to talk to you guys about the match.
Likewise.
So we hope you guys enjoy the series with our behind the scenes insights. See you then.
Hi everyone, and welcome to a new Banter Blitz. Looking forward to playing some Blitz today, and as usual, I'll accept 3 minutes and 5-minute challenges, sometimes with increment as well. So let's hope today will be a good Banter Blitz session. And I'm playing a tournament in Norway coming up of the Meltwater Champions Chess Tour soon. So let's take this as some practice before the event begins. Let's go d4 in the first game. Why not? I should not be revealing all my openings, of course, but Let's go bishop g5 here. Not really sure what's the name of bishop g5, but I've seen it being played a couple of times, so why not? I think by Artemiev, who likes to play with bishop g5 instead of bishop f4. Should be okay. And hi to everyone in the chat as well. I'll be only looking at the Chess24 chat today, so write your messages there if you have any, and let's hope for some good chess as well. Okay, so basically playing a London here, but the bishop is on g5. I don't know if that's good or bad for me, but maybe we can make it work. Maybe take here on c5, so I can play with e4 here. Seems decent, at least. Now the knight is pinned on f6, so that might be some kind of advantage. Okay, I could play a lot of things here. Perhaps like I should just castle short. That looks reasonable. And we'll exchange some pieces here. I don't think I'm losing a piece here due to this intermediate move. And let's capture on e4. So nothing much going on here, but I got the queenside majority, which could be useful in some cases. And I think my pieces are a little bit more active, but in general, my opponent here is very solid. I guess bishop d7 to develop the bishops seems reasonable, which is played. So I got to come up with some kind of a plan here. I mean, I could go rook d1, but it feels a little bit soft, let's say. So let's try b4. Hello, how am I going to commentate on the candidates? I have no idea, but I haven't thought about that. But maybe, I don't know, if I get an opportunity, who knows? It's going to be an exciting field this year, so very much looking forward at least to watch as a spectator. About the game here, we got some space here, maybe wanting to play b5 here, but f5 attacks the bishop, so I guess I'll just withdraw for now. Although then there might be e5, but then I've got b5, so that's the bonus of having played b4 and a4, that I can always play b5. And if e5 is not a move here, which it isn't, then f5 is pretty weakening move. Let's see. Let's just go b5 and capture. Maybe trade some rooks here on the a file. Why not? Yes, I was playing in Munich on Saturday. That was fun. It was my first time there, although it wasn't really in the city, so it was more on the outskirts of the city center, but it was a very beautiful neighborhood nonetheless. So not really been to Munich just yet, but hope to go there one time since I heard it's a nice city. So yeah, we got this knight on e5, which is looking pretty good. And the knight on a5 is not too good, but okay, the game goes on. It's not much of an advantage just yet. Maybe play queen e3, target here on b6. And there's some pressure down the d file as well. So usually playing a slow setup like I did in this game, you cannot expect too much. But I think I was hoping this was plundering the piece, but we'll see. Because both the knight and the bishop are attacked. So that seems like bad news for my opponent. Come to Madrid. Yes, my opponent is from Madrid. Actually, I was in Madrid a couple of months ago for not like holidays, just a couple of days, but I was there with some friends and we had a little holiday in Spain. I was only in Madrid for, I think, 1.5 days or something though, so didn't see much, but I was there once before, a couple of years ago. So definitely nice. I like Spain a lot. And Always happy to go there. The weather's always so much better than in the Netherlands, so that's a big plus. So up a full piece here. Let's see. I took the first game to be with increments, so there will be no flagging, at least in this game. I mean, I can win anyway. I'm just gonna make sure there's no back rank checkmate. Yeah, this pawn is lost, but it might be close to checkmate as there will be queen h4 check. Actually, did I have queen h4? Yeah, I had queen h4 on the previous move. Somehow forgot about that. But like this check, it looks like it's made because h7 is hanging. And now this is checkmate in a couple of moves as well. Checks and checkmate. All right, I think pretty good first game there. So let's play a game against someone who I really wants to play against me. My coach, Sipke Ernst. So let's see what he has. This is a big game. Every Banter Blitz I take at least one big game. So I think last time I played my brother, now I'm playing my coach. And he plays the Catalan. Let's play c5 because I don't know anything about it. Knight f3. Maybe takes is normal, who knows. And I guess d5 looks okay. I hope he didn't prepare too seriously for this game, but I doubt it. e5, I think that's the move, but I may be completely wrong. And then I push d4, and that's some theory. Yeah, knight b3 or knight f3 are moves. Obviously, no idea. I'll push here. Jorden Duvel, that's a nice name. Yeah, Oberschleißheim is, yeah, it wasn't Munich exactly. It was a little bit away. I hope, yeah, it would be fun if my brother challenges me today, but not sure he will. We'll see what he is up to, but I think a game against my coach here is already pretty nice. So we can win this pawn on c6, like bishop c6, and then capturing on d4, but that would lose the pair of bishops. But it looks like he does not value the bishop pair too highly here. Just play bishop e6. And I mean, maybe white is a little bit better here, but I like my position very much, especially for blitz. If I get a chance, I might. I mean, I have a lot of options. Queen c8. I don't think queen c8 is the best move because there's knight c5 probably, yeah. Although then there's, yeah, okay, let's try queen c8. Keep the queens on the board, and who knows, maybe there will be some kind of checkmate here, like on the light squares. Just imagine like that. Who knows? Yeah, working with Daniel was a lot of fun. He's very interesting and has so many good ideas in the opening. So learn a lot from him in that respect, and also he is a very nice guy and interesting person to hang out with. So I spent a lot of time with him, and I also played some blitz. We had a good time, I think, in general. Bishop g5. Let's go h6. I'm not sure if that's okay, but my coach seems to be thinking pretty long here, so I want to increase the pressure on the clock a little bit. Okay, I could go queen b8, but I'm not sure that would be in the spirit. But maybe I don't have a better move, so I don't know. Queen b8 feels a little bit too sophisticated. I somehow thought 94 was a threat, but b2 will be always hanging. Anyway, after the queen exchange, I will have a lot of pressure here on the king side. So I guess he will avoid queen trade, but exactly how, I'm not sure. Maybe queen e4. There was a slapping incident with you in Thailand. Ah, yes, we had a little. Well, there was no slapping involved, but not really sure. But yeah, something happened. But I basically just got a little bit scared of some guy, but I think that was about it. Thailand is actually a very safe place. I came to realize, at least the touristic part where we went, which maybe not super surprising. So yeah, anyway, back to the game. Positional exchange sacrifice by my coach, but is it enough compensation is a little bit of the question. I missed b3, which is pretty bad, to be fair. Okay, let's bring the rook in. I mean, I should still be better here. The only question is, should I keep the rooks, or I think I'll go rook d2. Prepare to move the bishop and attack a bit here. I mean, rook d1 was possible, but these knights are quite tricky. And well, at least on the clock we're doing pretty well here. Is he still gonna make a move? That's the main question. I think he forgot about the time. So bishop f5. I could also go rook b8 looks reasonable. King e1, rook d8, knight b7, rook d4. Let's go. Oh wait, knight b7, rook d4. That was knight takes a5, I think. Ah, but I had rook d1 after knight b7, so that's okay. But knight c3 is a good move, but yeah, I mean the time is not good here. Yeah, now he grabs his pawn, but maybe like his position is very all right by this point, but the time is not. Okay, let's just make an end to this game before I screw up further, and we do get to win, so that's nice. And I saw one more strong challenge coming in, so let's just do it. Why not? Maybe we can get on a hot streak today. Let's play Karo-Kann. I always like to play the Karo-Kann. I think the Karo-Kann was the first opening my coach. I learned from my first coach. So, but he didn't want me to play with bishop to f5. So, and now I saw some computer games here. I mean, I know bishop b4 was Carlsen's invention, but now they're playing this computer championship, and I saw some tweet about this bishop b4. So why not to try? Yeah, it's very bad objectively, but the point is that generally black is a little bit down on space, so you want to like compensate. Like with bishop b4, the bishop moves around nicely, and there will be some less problems with development. So I guess I'll take queen to e8 or something, prepare f6. But I don't like this position. It's not very good. But who knows? Maybe I should play b6 if I get a chance. Yeah, I think I'll play b6. Because f6 takes, knight c5 was just probably losing. So switching to plan B here, but not a good position against a strong opponent from Argentina. He's from Argentina, right? Yes. Alan Pichot. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna play here. F6, does it work? It looks so risky, I don't like it. But I am not really having a lot of choice. Maybe prepare c5 on a good day. Or knight h4. So he just does that. I mean, c5, I guess he wants to play queen b5 at some moment. Well, let's just give it to him. So queen b5, I always have a6. ab6, I have c4, which is a little trick to win the piece as well. Queen b5, perhaps. I can even interpose a6 first. Question mark. I don't know. Anyway, he's thinking, so as this is a 3-0 game without like no time increment, so the time advantage will be nice, I guess. The point is if he moves the queen, I'll play c4 and take on a5. And That looks sort of okay. So I think his last move was not the most accurate. But maybe this is a strong move. I don't know. I had not considered this. I guess I should take. Yeah, this, but now at least e5 might be hanging. Maybe queen c4, or is the endgame worse? Might be worse, I'll play here. He has to spend some time protecting e5, and then I'll go here, occupy the b file, and then a6, rook b5. Perhaps. So here, I guess he should play a6 himself, which he doesn't, so I'll play a6. I'll play here. Move around the knight. Bring in the other rook. Okay, c4. I mean, for blitz, it might be interesting. I don't think it's very good objectively. Let's exchange one pair of rooks. g5, I always have, wait. This looks good to say the least. Maybe I'll play. It's a little bit tricky. Not really sure. I'll play here. Not the best move, but it's blitz game after all. And if I win a5, I mean, strategically, I'm just winning here, I think. So the time will be a big issue, but let's see. Knight c6, attacking on d4. Yeah, that's a good move. Okay, let's go here. And now I basically just want to go. Okay, I'm gonna play it the safe way, threaten bishop e7. No queen d7, and the queen goes back. And we push. He's defending very well. But we keep on making progress. Yeah, I think this a pawn is gonna rule the day here. Okay, we win the game. I think that was okay, although my position was not like fantastic. Let's play against someone from. Wait, is this a premium member? I think it's not. No. I'm sorry there, but only premium members are allowed to challenge there. So I probably should switch it to premium only, so I don't make that mistake again. Okay, let's play someone else from Spain here. Loco. Let's see, and another black game. I prefer Spain or Thailand. I don't know. I mean, they're both completely different countries, so I didn't get to see much of Thailand, to be honest. I was there just working like a lot, and we basically stayed in the resort where we were staying, and we had some dinners, but that was about it. Okay, there was like when the match was finished, we stayed around for a little bit longer, especially yeah, so especially I stayed like 4 days longer, I think, and I think there was like some mountain, and it was very hot and humid climate, so I decided to climb this. Well, it was not a mountain, but it was a very steep hill, kind of a steep climb. So I wanted to climb that in the afternoon sun, and I think on my first attempt I completely failed, but then the next day I came prepared and I managed to conquer the mountain, so that was pretty nice. But otherwise, I didn't do much. I mean, I know there's some elephant parks there and whatnot, but didn't really get the chance. And Queen e4 was not too much fun for me, but fortunately my opponent, wait, is bishop takes h7 here? I mean, I forgot about the Greek gift. Let's see, knight, bishop takes h7, king takes, knight g5, king g6. Probably was okay for me, but I should have seen it. Let's go bishop b4 check. Let's take this pawn. Let's take here. So yeah, now the position is looking pretty good. I won the pawn here, and I think bishop d7 because there's this little idea as well. Not winning immediately because there's bishop d3, but in general looks pretty good for me. Okay, b3. So I can go bishop b5, bishop d3, and then queen c3, which would be winning if not for rook d1. Yes, no. Yes. I go bishop b5, bishop d3, and I don't go to c3, but I go here. And now the point is, if rook d1, I have rook d8. And for a moment, I thought my opponent has bishop takes h7, but after king takes h7, rook takes d4, I have this intermediate check with rook bishop takes e2. So white is pinned here and losing material. Yeah, so we're going down exactly that line. But I think I'm the one ending up ahead on material. And doing the quick count here, learns we're indeed up a rook, and my opponent does resign. So pretty good game there, I think, although queen takes e4 instead of bishop takes e4 was a very decent move. Okay, since I'm flying to Norway pretty soon, let's try some Norwegian player here. I'm not sure who it is, but seems to have a picture with Napo, in fact. Huh. 1 second. What? Okay, very confusing. I got some big arrow on my screen and I have no. Oh, yes. Hi. You want to switch it off simply? Okay. Yes, so playing a knight over here, e6 is not the most common move, but I think it was played by Karpov against Kasparov, if I'm not wrong. Or no, it was played by Kasparov against Karpov in the good old days. But back then they used to play short castles, and it leads to some kind of a Scheveningen setup. But I'm going to play a little bit more aggressive here with g5 and h4. And I'm really hoping my opponent will play queen c7 so I can play knight f5 at some moment. Yes, thank you for the game, Mr. Balas Arato. And knight takes d4 should not be too good because usually white plays queen d2 and only then takes on d4. So I guess this is a little bit better for me. And e5 as well is giving me this square on d5. So my Norwegian opponent might have to learn a little bit about Sicilian structures here, as e5 is, especially e6 and then e5 is not recommended. Okay, I can go a4, but that would be way too timid. We don't want any of that, so let's just castle queenside here and knight d5. And white might be close to winning here. I'm threatening to take on e7, and yeah, this is just giving me positional dominance. Let's go king b1, a typical move in the Sicilian. It usually is very good, especially when there's some attack coming. But even here, it's just a useful move. Okay, maybe rook c1 or c3. I'm not sure. Let's go c3. Oh, c3 feels a little bit wrong. Yeah, knight b6 is good. I don't know why I gave my opponent this move. Okay, I think I'll go queen d3, knight c4, and then bishop c1. And like h5, g6, and I just hope there will be no attack here, but it should be pretty good. So bishop g4 is a nice idea. Maybe sometimes want to kick the knight away with b3, but not really sure about that just yet. Yes, it's like a curious attack, but then a little bit of a less good version for white. I don't know why people used to play the like the Scheveningen instead of the knight or before with e6 anyway. I don't understand. It used to be a good line for many years, but nowadays it just seems to be well, frankly, close to losing, I think. Okay, I can protect the f2, but on second thought, let's just go. Allez, as they say in French. b4, that's a good move, I guess. Okay, let's go g6. Break it open here on the king's side, should be okay. And now my opponent has to decide, like, does he want to take? Is he gonna castle? Nothing looks too pleasant. So, as they say, in a bad position, all moves are bad, which is, I think, pretty much the case here. Maybe he will try rook b7 to put some pressure on b2, but there's no easy decisions here, I think. I guess I'll take on f7, cannot be too bad. Maybe a3. Okay, let's go here. That looks okay. Okay, there's no immediate win. Just a little bit annoying. I think I'll go here. Knight a3 is there though. Yeah, I don't think I'm playing in the best way here, but it should be okay. Knight a3 I'll take and go rook c1. If not knight a3, I'm gonna win a pawn at least. Yeah, now my rook comes to c8, I think. It should be pretty good. And one important line is takes, king e7, and then I have rook c7 check. Anyway, I was told I have to change something with the sound of the bracket. Okay, yes. What you mean my sound or what? Okay, and then yes, oh sure, yes, sorry. I did. Yes, sorry, I didn't recall. Okay. Okay, let me know if something is wrong. Okay, we have to change a little bit, but I think now. So moving on with chess. Shadowmate, I know that name. I'm gonna. Oh, I played him already twice, so yeah, his name sounded familiar, but I still like the name, so therefore I decided to accept my opponent. Knight c3, so close Sicilian. Let's play a6. Usually neither players will play those players will play neither play a6 here or d6, and a6 has a few points, but honestly I'm not sure what they are. Maybe that you want to push a quick b5 and therefore my opponent's plays a4. Okay, let's go g6. I don't think g6 is the best move, but makes a little bit of sense. And let's just go d6, and we're gonna play close Sicilian here, like d3, and then f4 and knight f3, and that's a pretty interesting setup. Knight g to e2. I think I'll go here, so there's no d4, and Yes, thank you for the game as well, Avenge05, and happy to hear that, the ghost of Dr. Drunkenstein. Okay, so h3. Let's go bishop d7. I mean, I don't think it's the very best move, but I somehow wanted something with queen c8. But on second thought, I'm just gonna develop here like a normal person, and castle, and the game goes on. And I think the knight on e2, it's not like much rather be here on f3, and then with a pawn on f4. So it's a little bit unclear what my opponent will do. But here he goes with wait, had he already played? Okay. Somehow I assumed my opponent had played d3 already, so this would be a loss of a tempi, but it really isn't. So then d4 certainly makes a lot of sense. But this really doesn't make a lot of sense. Any move was basically better than this, but I think it's anyway a useful trick for my opponent to know. I mean, I guess g4 or something was normal. Yeah, and he resigns as hg4, loses the queen. So that's a pretty basic trick, which you really have to know. But once you know it, it's very valuable, as you can win easy games. I'm trying to accept the challenge. Okay, there we go. Let's see, who do I want to play? Yes. Let's go against Zeeland. And actually, Zeeland is a province in Netherlands, so probably not named after that province, but who knows? Might be named after New Zealand. Let's see what we're gonna get here. Should I play the Spanish, or should I play the Italian game, or should I play the Scotch game? I'm gonna go for the Italian game. And I really hope my opponent, well, actually any move is fine. Let's go d4 here. What is the name of this opening again? I kind of forgot. Is it like the open, no. How do people call this d4 move again? I completely forgot, but d6 should not be the move, as I recall. I've got knight g5 here, among others. I can also take on d5, and after that's actually an interesting calculation. So d5, 95, 95, d5, bishop f7, king f7, queen d8, bishop b4 would be winning if not for queen d2. So yeah, but maybe d5 you will go d5. Okay, let's just go for the quick win here. I don't know. But now there's d5. I don't know what I was thinking. Very strange. d6, confusing move. I have to look into it. Maybe I'll use it to confuse my opponents as well. Because d5 now, like I go de5, I have no idea what's going on. My opponent also thinking here. Very interesting position. So d5, and now we're playing the normal two knights, but with the pawn on d4, which I have no idea how that is. So I guess I'll take here. And dc4 is decent, but should lead to a little bit of better endgame, for me at least. Because I'll take on d8, knight d8, ef6, gf, and my opponent got the two bishops, but the pawn structure is not the most beautiful ever seen. So we're going down this line. But actually, like the more I look at it, the better it seems for black. F5 ideas there, so I think the position is pretty balanced here. So very interesting line. F5 here to open up the diagonal here, and maybe bring this bishop here in the game as well. Basically, I'm just playing on plan A here as usual, which is winning on time, and only pretending to play good moves. Bishop g4, I don't think I should be too worried about bishop takes f3, as the bishop pair would be lost again, and then I can still claim it like a reasonably big structural advantage here, as these double pawns are not too big of a deal, while these are not that good And these are also not that good. Bishop e7, I could go knight d5. I think I'm gonna, oh, rook g8 is an interesting pre-move by my opponent. I understand he wants to play faster, but blundering rooks is not a great idea. Or maybe exchanges, as the knight will be trapped on a8, but still it's a good exchange for me. I guess 96, and then I'm for this. Just gonna castle here and up a lot of material. Up to that moment, it was a very interesting game. I'm gonna take a look at this one, maybe. King e6, I guess, to activate the king, and I could play f4, but it's probably not the best move. I'm just gonna go rook d5. After f4, there was f5. Oh, knight b4, interesting. I hadn't seen that. Huh. Creative move. Winning back one of the pawns, but I guess I'll take this pawn, and this pawn might become a queen in the not so near future. So I'll take. And the plan is simple. All the way there. So push. Or we win on time. Yeah, good game there, Zealand Zen. Very interesting endgame there. I think if you would have played f5, I'm not sure what was happening. Okay, next challenge. Let's go. Here. Okay, that's an interesting. Is that the Big Lebowski or something or not? I hope I'm not saying wrong, but I watched that movie when I was like 15, so who knows? Let's play knight f3 in this game. Oh, what? We're playing 2+1. Interesting time control. I don't think I've ever played 2+1. We'll see if I get a game in 2+1 if my opponent makes a move. We'll give him 10 seconds as usual. Yes, thank you for the game. I think it refers to Big Load. Yes, I was correct. Okay, so we're not getting the game, but we did confirm that was a picture from the movie. So maybe later there, Ire do the height. And let's move on to someone maybe from Brazil. That looks interesting. Okay, let's go. 3-0. E4. I want to do something a little bit strange, but okay, let's play Scandinavian. That I like. Was the Gatmother Bitcoin Arena 2+1? Okay. Wow. I thought it was 2-0. Are you sure it was 2-1? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was 2-0. Anyways. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so A6. Tiviakov, I was working a long time with Dutch Grandmaster Sergei Tiviakov, who is a big expert on the Scandinavian defense, and he always plays with queen to d6. I mean, I think it would be reasonable for the line to be named after him, as he has influenced the theory there so much, and I think he knows virtually all the lines there. I never really picked up on the Scandinavian myself, but I've seen Magnus doing this a little bit in Banter Blitz. So maybe want to try it myself as well. I can go c5 here, but I think it looks a little bit risky. I'm just going to develop here and push for c5, and my play should be pretty good. But yeah, a4 is a very strong move by my opponent here, of course. Attacking my structure here and forcing me to weaken it. So I've got to drop back here, but it's not really a pretty sight. But who knows, maybe if I get c5 one day, it's not so. What? Wow, that's very b takes c3, there's bishop b6, you know, it's a little trick there. Very creative. Is it actually working? Is my question though. I have to calculate. bc3, bishop b6 is bad. Bishop takes f3, queen f3, queen c7, queen a8, bc3, bc3. Hard to evaluate, but I think I've got to go for it. Knight bd7, knight a4. Yeah. Probably white is better there, actually. Bishop f3, queen f3, queen c7, knight b5. Oh no, then there's queen. Okay, enough calculating. Very interesting though. Not too happy here, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, I'm wearing orange for chess 24. Okay, so bishop takes f3 is surprising to me. I was only looking at queen takes f3. Ah, but maybe there was knight b5 here. Well, anyways, the game goes on, as they say. Should I take this pawn? Why not? Let's just do it. Although there's d5, I'm playing against a strong opponent, I think. Let's go e5. I've got to focus as I'm down quite a bit on the clock. Really didn't want to open up the position here without being castled, but this is that's not a good move, I don't think. As why give up pawn there? But I have to confess I missed queen takes e5, so maybe it was a good move. Who knows? Queen d6, I think, important, forcing the exchange of queens or castling, one of the two, and then in the end game, I can try to slowly improve my pieces, but it's very unclear still, I have to say. I'm not too happy here, especially with the time. Rook d1, I go bishop d6. Still go bishop d6. I gotta speed it up here. No time for chit chat or banter. Okay, should I exchange the rooks? Yes or no? I think I should. I mean, I think objectively I'm doing well now, probably better, but yeah, I should be much better now, but still gonna be hard to win with the time, and rooks are always tricky in blitz, giving lots of checks and all that kind of stuff. So the main question is, can I keep this pawn on a6 alive? How do I transfer? I guess I'll go here, maybe threaten this, although it will probably not happen. But I just want to bring the knight closer to the action here. Maybe king c6. So that's gonna be a close goal. Okay, I'm just gonna give the Kingside. I did not have time to calculate anything else, and at least now I got a pawn which is running. Can always stop here. Let's go here. Knight b7 if rook b8. I just hope this is okay, but it's probably not. Nope, it's not okay. Oh my god, I'm getting outplayed so badly. That's not okay. I have the flag, yeah. Oh, that was a very tough game there. Whew, sorry if I was a little bit quiet there, but tough game. No, I don't really watch the Champions League. I heard this game between Real Madrid and Chelsea was pretty serious, but not too big of a football fan. I like to play sometimes, but I'm really bad at playing as well. Okay, so tough game there, and let's keep it going with the tough games. Higher rated opponents here. Let's go e4. Why not? And another e5. Okay. Perhaps bishop c5. Nope. Okay, let's keep on going with this line. Yeah, definitely fun game. Tough one as well. And castles, I guess. E5 is the other move. Okay, let's let's have some. Okay, this is very bad. Don't do this, but it's a fun line which doesn't really work at all, but who knows? I think it's called the neck Manson. But this line has been around for a long time. I guess the player Neck Manson is a player from a long time ago as well. But I may be wrong about that. Oh, we're playing 3+2. Oh no, then it's especially bad to play this line. I mean, I was at least hoping for the flag, but there is none. Okay, so what is the point here? Am I just gonna defend here in horrible position? There must be some point, right? Trying to find, maybe it's just bad. Just down a pawn. I mean, I guess this, but I don't see it. No, this cannot. Maybe I should have gone, well, what do I know? Oh, Duke of Catalan or Jan anti-Marshall? That's a tough question. Both don't sound very enticing. I would like to play Jan though. Just I've never played Jan, so for that reason I chose the Jan anti-Marshall. I saw he played a nice game in the Bundesliga. I think on Sunday, so the last game he played there seemed pretty nice. But his opponent really mixed up the theory, but he had a really nice like Marshall type of play there. No, I like to take a look at other games as well for sure. I cannot focus on only my game, and it helps a bit to like sometimes take your mind off your own game for a little while and then get back to focusing on the game just to get a new look. I mean, you shouldn't do it too much, but it definitely is. It's not a bad thing. But you have to find the right balance between watching the other games too much and keeping your focus on your own game, of course. I think when I was younger, like when I was like 12, 13, I was paying way too much attention to the games of the other players. And I lost a lot of games due to that. But no, chess is a very interesting game, so always interesting to see what happens in other boards in general. Speaking about chess, what is going on in this game is a good question. Am I okay here or not? Finally, so much trouble to equalize with white. It's not great. So I'm slightly worse here, I guess, after the fe6, and then because there's a bishop against the knight, and I got the split pawns here against the solid pawn structure of my opponent. So definitely a little bit worse. My only question is after fe6, do I go rook e6 or do I keep the queens? I'm thinking it's the second option there, keeping the queens, and my opponent should exchange queens right here with queen takes d1. And that's what he does. So rook d7, there's bishop d6. So okay, we're playing this one. I think I'm gonna keep two rooks or not. Rook b1, maybe b6, king f1. It's not a pleasant position in either case. I think I'm gonna do this though. b6, and then rook e2, g3, king g2, something like that. Hope it's okay. Okay, that I'll go g3, king g2, and defend the second rank here, so there's no rook d2, and I can move my knight. And yeah, my opponent does force the exchange of rooks, so let's go like this. And yeah, I'm definitely worse here, but I may get some play on the king side, which I should hope for. I mean, the bishop on b6 is not too strong at the moment. At least it's really pointing to thin air. I mean, like that. Okay, knight h4, rook a4, knight f5. Should be okay for blitz or not. Okay, maybe no, c4 is ridiculously stupid. Knight h4, rook a4, knight f5. Okay, let's. How do I play? Maybe c3. I don't know what c3 was. How do I bring my knight into the game is the main question. Really not sure. And c3 is just gonna get attacked with bishop a5 very, very soon. Honestly, no idea what to play here. I think I'll just do something. Might work, might not work. Okay, let's give up the pawn. Definitely another tough game here. I'm just hoping that in time trouble I can trick him or her. No, 90. I mean, the bishop is just coming to d4 here. This is just losing for me, big time. What can you do? Maybe rook d2 and f6. Oh, but no, still no tricks. Okay, let's give the check. Check. And g4. As we're playing with increment, I cannot flag my opponent, unfortunately, but maybe I can trick here with some breakthrough. I'm not really looking forward to making a draw. I'm as unobjective of a player as it gets. Where should I move the king though? Maybe here? And now here. Please pawn the knight f7. After like rook e2. That would be very nice. Not happening as expected. Okay, let's advance. Check. Here I want to take on h6 and run this bad boy down the board. I think I'm gonna win this game because finally I got some counterplay, but yeah, now I have this another tough game, but a win is a win. Yes, and now the pawn promotes. All right, tough game. They're very tough game. I think I know this opening is not too good from now on. 3+2 was not my preference. I just I didn't notice that we were playing 3+2. I prefer 3-0 actually. Let's play crypto. Crypto with the K. My preferred time controls are mainly 3-0, sometimes 5-0 if I really want to take it easy. I have actually never taken an IQ test. So we're playing the Khan here. Okay, let's go g6. I saw a game with this recently, and it looks at least very clever to me. So why not? Maybe 97. What's the point of the line? d6 cannot be good. This should be the point. And castles. And it looks just very nice. At least to me. b5. Bishop h6. Yeah, now I don't like my position very much anymore, as my king will get pretty weak, but I guess we just continue the game here with like bishop b7 and and like play normally. Just should I play d5 here or knight to c6? I think I'll go here. A little bit worse for me, but if I get d5, I can hopefully survive the game here. So well, d5 is ugly, maybe actually. Should I play with f5? Why not? I'm not sure f5 is good, but it looks more fun at least. Like d5, I will have to play for a draw kind of. And now this might be more dubious, but it's also more fun. We got a lot of attacking ideas to work with. No, yeah. Fresinet told me not to play the World Rapid and Blitz because I'm not too good at Blitz and Rapid in general. So, and he was beating me like all the time in Blitz, or so at least that's how it felt to him. Not sure it's completely true, but yeah, he told me it would be a waste of my time to go there. And I mean, I played pretty good in the Rapid, but Blitz, of course, was not going too well. And not taking with the pawn there is probably a strategical error by me. I should have done this. So it takes, is it? No, it's not winning any material at all. I mean, maybe I should still do it. No, of course I shouldn't do it. Queen d7 is just very drawish then. Let's go here. Nah, we're always having some banter with Fes. No, he can be a little bit mean actually, but usually we're doing it pretty well together. You just shouldn't get too much confidence, then it's all fine. But anyway, I have to focus on my game here, as I did sort of blunder a pawn, but maybe not quite. Just notice I have rook a4 after. Oh wait, I only have 39 seconds. Okay, I really gotta speed it up here. No time for talking anymore. Takes, or at least reading chats. Definitely Dostoevsky, as I only read one book of both, and that was of Dostoevsky. So yeah, I was gonna read this Brothers Karamazov recently, but it's pretty time. It's pretty like takes a lot of time. I'm getting so outplayed in this game. It's not okay. It's still a draw, but I have 23 seconds, so I'm probably gonna get flagged here. I'm gonna go rook f5 just to keep 2 rooks at least. Maybe something like this. In dream world, fantasy world. Oh, let's go here. Maybe rook d2. 19 seconds. Let's hope my opponent gets nervous or something. Okay, double. Now I'm probably a little bit better, but 18 seconds is not fantastic. I gotta speed it up. It's probably still a draw. It must still be a draw somehow. With the limited material. Okay, that's very clever. Shouldn't take, because then rook e4. And that took me 5 seconds. I think I'm gonna pre-move, but maybe g4. Okay, I pre-moved anyway somehow. Let's gain a little bit of time. But we're not gonna make the draw here. I'm just attempting to gain some time. Being a little bit tricky there. Whew. Okay, we win on time finally, but once again, a tough game. I think I need a little bit of an easier game, please, opponents. Let's play against Jers or something, who hasn't played a game yet on the new play zone, so definitely a good moment to start playing, I think. Pushkin, yes, I have to read up on the Russian literature, but I'm not reading too many books in general. So e4, as we've been doing basically all this Banter Blitz. So my opponent is online, but he ain't making a move. Maybe he's still considering his options. Who knows? But don't consider too long, because then I might have to abort the game. Oh, game aborted by my opponent. Wow. I think that's the first time the game got aborted. So let's play another player from Greece. Let's give them a second chance, but maybe e4 they don't like, so we'll play d4 in this game. Oh, they seem to be happier facing d4. Let's play the Catalan. Why not? Maybe this is less scary. Let's play knight bd2. Bishop g2. Castles. And knight e5. And e4. And b3. And all that stuff. Okay, dc4. I guess I should castle. What happens after the... Oh, maybe I should play queen c2, right? Okay, but knight c6 is a big mistake. Giving back the pawn, and the knight is really poorly placed on c6, as black would love to play c5. And e5 is not really feasible. So now I just have a massive advantage. Probably white is close to winning. Okay, pre-moved rook b8, maybe decent, maybe not. b5, I'll play knight f to e5. b6, I'll do the same. Not sure b3, bishop b2 was the very best, but it sort of should be okay, at least developing pieces here. Yes, let's hope I can play like the great Catalan players. Okay, knight b4. Maybe rook e1? No. So b5. Knight b4 is decent. Let's go a3. And queen c2. I really want to go e4 here. And yeah, this is just a problem when playing the Catalan. There's no counterplay. White has all these nice and easy moves and just get positionally squeezed to death. It's the squeeze. b4. I'm probably not playing this in the most accurate way, but it remains just super pleasant. I'll go rook d1 and e4 and all that typical stuff. So e4 is a big threat here, and it's not so easy to deal with that. Bishop e5 might as well be an idea just in case to keep in mind. So e4, knight b6. I should be winning material here somehow, but I do not quite see it. Okay, e4 looks okay. Let's go here. Rook a8 has to be played unless my opponent wishes to give up the rook. So there. Yeah, now queen c6 is a little bit of a question. How do I finish the game? Like queen c6. I mean, this should be winning, right? Could also go queen b2. I think I'll go for the endgame. Bishop d7, and then I can go here. Or I can go rook c1. Oh wait, there's knight g4. Oops. Always gotta be careful. Wasn't there knight g4? No, there wasn't just yet, but I think I'll go here. Rook c1, knight g4 might have been losing for me. No, there would have been bishop f4, but it wouldn't have been a happy surprise, let's say that. And now giving up the pair of bishops, this is starting to look better and better. But I still gotta find a way to break through, of course. I want to slowly improve here. Maybe here, threaten to win the piece. And maybe e5 at some moment. Okay, knight a5. Really passive position here for black. Can go for the double. Oh, or can go for the rook trap. Takes and win more material. Okay, yeah. Now the opening there was tough. I mean, the Catalan, if you make a few mistakes, it can get very unpleasant in surprisingly quickly, actually. Let's see. Okay, let's play against Abysia, again from Spain, and again white. Okay, e5. Let's hope for bishop c5. Finally, I wanted to play the Evans Gambit. That used to be my childhood opening. Oh, but my opponent is playing very fast. I don't like that. Yeah, this is a good line for black. Maybe here. I think that's what they do. Yeah, and now maybe queen b1 somehow. I don't know why I would go queen b1. Let's go queen c2. But this is a very decent line for black, and basically why the Evans Gambit is not seen too often anymore at the high level. And I guess the point of queen b1 is so there's no queen b5 here now that I think about it. Let me try to read chat, but yeah, so maybe queen b5 here, and then I have to come up with something. I'm not really sure what, to be honest. Okay, ed, at least now I get a center, but still looking very solid for black, of course. Well, maybe something. 97, I guess. A4 maybe bother here a little bit. C6, bishop a3. Maybe some player a little bit. Okay, let's go bishop a3. And I guess e5 is called for here, opening it up here. d5, d5, short castles, rook d1, queen e6, knight g5, something like that. I'm not sure. My opponent is thinking quite a while here, but yeah, this looks normal. Short castles. Do I have e6? e6, queen e6, rook e1, queen g6. No, I do not. Although I can move the queen there. Maybe e6 is good, but okay, what's wrong with the rook d1 immediately? Yeah, e6 makes no sense. So rook b1, if queen e6, knight g5, I think I'm winning the exchange. Still not overly clear position, even if I win the exchange, but at least it's something. And queen e8 looks very passive. Then knight d6 is suddenly becoming very attractive. Okay, queen e6, knight g5, queen g6. Yeah, so my opponent does sacrifice the exchange, which I kind of expected. And now we get this position, which I guess I'm better, but how much? Knight d6 should be the correct move here, putting immediate pressure and possibly eliminating the bishop pair. Okay, bishop takes d6. Let's go. I think I'll take with the rook to keep the open file. Not 100% sure though. h6, knight. Muy interesante. Or is it mucho? I don't know. Okay, let's just go here and knight c5. Putting pressure on b7 and b6, I win on c6. b6, yeah, so here, but now rook b1, the pressure, keeping the pressure alive. And yeah, now up a clean exchange, the conversion should be pretty straightforward. Rook b6 says, usually when you're up material, you do want to trade pieces, so trying to do that, and I'm getting access here. Oops. Takes, and very important not to fall for the back rank checkmate. So just create a little bit of air for the king, and that should be winning. No checkmate threats, and all right, another win. Pretty good, pretty good. So the Evans Gambit is back and strong as ever. Let's see. Let's play from India. It must be late there. Tapesnuches, tough name. Tapesnuches, maybe. Knight c6. I don't think knight c6 is so bad, but oh, let's play Dance of Knights. Oh, of course not e5. That would be boring. We're gonna go d5. Ooh, my pawn is playing very fast. Should I be worried or not? It's the question. Okay, short castles, long castles. This very much looks like the game between Bill Gates and Magnus Carlsen. I think it was almost the same, like h3, h5 or something happened. Let's go e5. Grab the center, shouldn't be too bad. Okay, e4 is probably not, f4 is probably not, well, f5 is probably not so good. Sorry, I cannot speak. I've been speaking too much today. I lost my voice. Or my ability to articulate. f5, h3, bishop h5. Whatever. Let's just do it. Or should I sacrifice? It's very bad. Sometimes you should have some fun. Bishop h5 is much better, I think, but maybe this is not completely losing just yet. Okay, where to go? Queen e6, I guess. Knight g5, just queen g6. Pretend like nothing is happening. Okay, I can even take on e2, take on e6, take on d1, take on d8, and resign the game, actually. So let's go here. Oh, bishop takes g4, but why? Like, there are so many more interesting options there. Now I'm happy as f4 is winning the game, basically, for me. Oh, that's a little bit, that was not very good. I mean, maybe knight e4 and fight down a piece, but oh, there's actually queen h6 checkmate. Forgot about that. Yeah, so yeah, but this is losing a piece here. That's not very nice. Knight d4. Suddenly it's looking very pretty for me. I want to play f3 somehow, and then knight e2 may sacrifice the queen, but I'm not sure it's gonna happen. Okay, so queen h4 is the best way to win, but this is also okay. Making sure that after f3 there will always be knight e2 checkmate. Queen h4. basically checkmate in 2 moves, I think. Queen f5 or queen takes b7 and then mate. f3, yes, and now we get to deliver the checkmate. I think that's pretty checkmate. And thank you for the game. The best noches. Okay, let's play against. Oh, and he sent a lot of challenges. Okay, let's play against Wanyalands. Why not? Let's go e4 and knight f3. Maybe. Okay, let's go bishop to d3. I think Grishuk once played this against me in Blitz, and it looks pretty interesting. So why not to do it again? And let's go c3. I think this is the point. Like you play some kind of weird way, but then the bishop is suddenly doing pretty nicely on c2. And yeah, now we got ourselves some kind of Spanish, which looks pretty okay for me. I got the space going. I got it all. So h4 maybe to bring the knight around like this. Yes, thanks for the game. Did you party for Max Warmerdam's birthday? Actually, we kind of did. How is it playing football with Magnus? Oh, it's not easy because I'm very bad and he gets frustrated when he's playing with very bad players. But I think it's kind of fun. So a5 is okay. I wanna open it up here with b4, but for now there's cb4. So let's prepare the bishop e3, maybe knight fd2, b4. Knight g4 is probably good. Knight fd2. Not sure this is the best way to play, but it's something. Okay, so how do I continue here? a5 and b5. How can I spice it up? Spice it up, spice it up. Maybe just b5 actually. Now that I think about it, closing the position is pretty interesting as I've got all the play here on the king side. So f4 looks interesting. So does g4 almost. g4 is probably not too good. f4, ef4, bishop f4, bishop f8. I mean, it should be very good. Takes, bishop f8, I guess. a5, okay. So now the position is completely closed here. So I have to switch my attention to the king side. g4, h6, queen f3. I don't know. Let's just play. I mean, knight f3 is also pretty tempting. But let's go here. Rook a1. Actually, this is good. I kind of thought knight h5, but then bishop d6, knight g3, bishop c7 is just pretty good for me. And knight e5, I have the nice trick of knight bishop takes e5, d5, and f6 will be hanging. So we're going down this line. I think it's okay. I mean, I can even sacrifice the queen here, but okay. It's a little bit much. No, don't. Wait, what was I thinking? Somehow I missed that bishop takes b8 versus knight takes b8, so I have to sacrifice the exchange. Which I'll admit was not the plan, but it's still okay, I hope. Bishop d1, bishop g4, all that kind of stuff. I think I should be much better here. Takes, the other knight comes to c4, and even though I'm down the exchange, my position is lovely. But I have to watch out on time again, as in the other games. Take on b6. I mean, this position has to be winning, but only 33 seconds, so gotta stay focused. No, don't give up the knight. I don't think that's good. b6, bishop e6, there's knight takes e5 always. So bishop e6, I got knight takes e5 intermediate, so we'll take. King e6, there's bishop g4, and now there's d7, and black position just collapsing here. Check, forcing the king back. Oh, not forcing the king back. Oops. A little bit sloppy there. Maybe b6 now. I guess. Tricky. Oh my god, rook takes c7. What am I thinking? Wow, that was such a choke. This is not good at all, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do this. Okay, at least bishop b5, I guess. It's gonna be another flag or get flagged. More likely to get flagged in this case. I have to start pre-moving here. Maybe make a draw? Nope, no draw for me. Check. Bishop b6. Only 6 seconds. Play it. Push it. Bishop takes. Only 3 seconds. I'm losing so much time every pre-move. I'm gonna lose this game now, 100%. I mean, I'm winning now objectively, but yeah, pity. Yeah, the the time management was pretty poor by me. So and the technique as well in the end. So we definitely cannot finish like this. So let's hope we get one more win. But yeah, my opponent was a little bit too fast there at the end. So well played. I gotta work on that speed. Okay, let's play a Benoni. Let's go e6. Takes. g6. Bishop g7. My opponent seems well versed with the Benoni. b5 should be the move. a3. I'm not familiar with a3. Probably for good reason. Let's go b4. But my opponent is playing fast, so maybe it's some line. Let's go here, knight c5. Probably my opponent knows I'm not so fast, so when you're playing fast, I will probably lose on time. Yeah, it's important just to stretch the legs sometimes. Like it's impossible to focus for hours on end without any break at all. You have to take a little bit of a breath of fresh air and get a new look at the board. So it's normal. Most of the players walk around a bit at least after they make their move. I like my position here, especially as I played the Benoni, so I don't think it's too bad of an opening outcome, but of course white is completely fine here as well. Some tricks to in the position like knight takes d5 and all that kind of stuff. So knight d5, e5, rook e1, and bishop takes d4. I think it works. Yeah, and if I win this pawn, I'm definitely doing pretty well. Okay, so takes. And b2 is kind of hanging here in the position as well. So definitely good position here for me. Might go b3 as well, just to tickle this bishop on c2, you know? Who knows? So, like, for example, right now, if bishop d1, there is suddenly knight d3, which should be pretty crushing. Okay, bishop e4. I could go like this, but I guess rook e8 is even stronger, as this pin is really nasty for my opponent. That's not a funny pin. Okay, king h2. Let's go. Okay, wait, f5 just, right? f5. Making use of the pin should be the best way to go. Is it, by the way, is it 90-minute Banter Blitz or is it 2 hours? I guess it's 90. Yeah, okay, we'll just do then one more after this game, I think. And then that's it for today. But yeah, this game should be pretty much over for now. I mean, up a bishop here, and this rook is, all the opponent's pieces are pretty active. And okay, I have to be careful not to allow a checkmate on f8, but the queen is a long way away from f8. So our queen might deliver checkmate here as well. And there she goes. f4, this queen takes c3. So I think the Benoni is going to be ending up as a success. Okay, f4, yes, but now the piece is full, and that's it. All right, let's play just one more game here. Perhaps against, let's say, okay, let's play against Groep. I played a lot of times, but we always have interesting games, so why not? Knight f3, and let's play the London for the final game to end on a high note. Queen b3. I'm not sure queen b3 is the best, but this is a typical idea, forcing the exchange of queens, and then this pawn runs down the board. And I have to be careful of some knight h5, but I don't think it's super big. It's a super big deal here right now, and I do get to play b5 here, making use of the pin here, so that's very important. And I think I have a pretty pleasant position here. Black was just one move short of preventing this operation, but now that I got in b5, I think things are looking pretty good. Let's go king e2 or something. Why not? Ah, but knight h5. But then bishop c7. Okay, let's see. Maybe put the bishop on b6, double up on the a file, and GG. Okay, bishop d6. Knight e5. This is a little worry. Yes, Johann Sebastian will probably be helping me out. No, you were very quick, so thanks for the game, of course. I do a lot of dirty flagging myself, so it's fine. It's all part of the game. I have to work on my speed. Actually, probably in the end, you are winning somewhere as well, so yeah. Anyways. a5. Oh, no, don't go b4. That will be very bad after knight c3. This is looking much better. Idea b4 still, or d7. And I think this should be just winning for me. Okay, d7 looks okay. Rook to c1, and this is quite a good pawn to have, I would say. I mean, even without the pawn, if you would take it away, I'm still probably winning actually, but yeah. Or not winning, I'm better, sorry. But with this pawn, it's completely winning. Okay, maybe grab a second pawn, why not? And now the rook will come like this, or yeah, why not? Rook b6 perhaps, rook b7 is an idea as well. And this knight on c6 is just too strong. Rook b6. All right, and Hoop resigned. So I think that's it from me today, guys. Pretty good session. I think I played not so bad for a change, and I'm pretty satisfied. So yes, I'll be playing Banter, I think, this Sunday again. So we'll see you all there, and looking forward to that, and then flying to Norway for the tournament. So yes, thanks everyone, and have a good night. See you. Bye.
Hi everyone, welcome to our new video series. My name is Jan Gustafsson and I'm thrilled to be reunited with fellow Magnus Carlsen's trainers, seconds, Peter Heine Nielsen, Magnus Carlsen's head coach, and Laurent Fressinet, Magnus Carlsen's French coach, are both here, and we will be going through the World Championship match 2021. Our experiences with it, the games, what we prepared, where we felt things went well, where we felt things didn't go well. Peter, we have different perspectives because we were in different locations.
Very much. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys about it because you were in Thailand during all the match and I was in Dubai with Magnus and his non-chess team. So I see some kind of debriefing where we will discuss what was the mood in Dubai, what was happening in the technical department in Thailand, and we got to sort of basically compare notes and get the two kind of inside looks from the match.
Very much so. And Laurent, we are actually in your private home. Thanks for having us.
It's a big pleasure to welcome both of you, and I'm sure it will be interesting to talk to you guys about the match.
Likewise.
So we hope you guys enjoy the series with our behind the scenes insights. See you then.